Hello, Adam Nolan here, and I'm incredibly happy to be with you. I've got a lot of really great information that I want to share with you today, and really, this is the culmination of almost 8 years now of online marketing experience, of testing, of refining, of hundreds of thousands of dollars spent in advertising to figure out a system that you can use to literally sell anything online. Whether it's an info product or a physical product, whether it's a service, whether it's $1 or $10,000, it doesn't matter because what you're going to learn today in the next 60 minutes is going to show you how to sell all of that easily. So who is this for? This call is for anyone who's looking to build an online info product business. It's made for anyone that wants to start an online e-commerce business and sell physical products. It's perfect for someone that doesn't want to be in the spotlight. If your idea of making money online doesn't involve you standing on a stage and talking to people and being the expert, this is perfect for you. This is perfect for anyone that wants a little bit of extra income to put aside for a rainy day. And the nice thing about it is that it doesn't require any special business or marketing skills at all. This only takes a few hours and you can see results within days, and this without any bit of exaggeration whatsoever. This can be far more reliable than a paycheck. Because with a paycheck, all it takes is one person to say, that's it, you're done, you're canned, get out of here. With what I'm going to share with you today, that will never ever happen. So on today's call, I'm going to give you a behind-the-scenes look at my business, a business that you can set up and get paid from today without any technical or marketing skills. We're going to talk about why most online businesses are very, very difficult to run and pretty much are doomed from the start to fail. And we're going to talk about how to sell almost any product to anyone, anywhere in the world, even if you've never sold anything in your life before. It's a big claim to make, but wait around, see for the next 45 to 60 minutes or so, and this will make perfect sense. And I'll show you behind the scenes of my business so you can see exactly what I'm doing, and then copy it for yourself. And on today's call, you'll literally receive step-by-step instructions on how to set up one of these businesses yourself. Now, before we get into the meat and potatoes of everything, I want to let you know that there is nothing for sale on today's call. The goal of today's call is to get as much information from my brain into your brain and give you actionable content that you can take from this and go and build your business. Now, at the end of the call, I'll give you the opportunity to work with me, but this isn't for everyone, and there's an application process that you have to go through as well. So don't worry about that right now. Just make sure you take lots of notes, because we've got some incredible stuff to cover. Okay, so stay until the end. We're going to do a group Q&A session. Make sure you get off on the right foot so all your questions are answered. And I'll stay around as long as possible, as long as need be, to answer any and all questions. And you'll leave here today with enough knowledge to set up your own business today. So after the call, you can go and start working on this and have sales within hours. You'll also get a PDF download with all the slides, the step-by-step instructions, the complete package. So I want to kind of shine a spotlight on the big problem first, because a lot of people don't talk about this type of thing, and understanding where the pitfalls are in this roadmap will help you navigate them, will help you avoid issues that you may run into down the road. So I want to talk about why most online businesses fail from the start. And you know, after teaching this for almost the better part of a decade now, it seems, the number one reason by far is that people get confused. They're not sure where to go. I mean, the biggest obstacle certainly isn't lack of effort. You guys are on the call right now. It's not lack of interest. It's not that people aren't trying. It's just that there are so many different choices and so many big obstacles that it makes it almost impossible to do. So the two biggest obstacles that I've found over the past years, obstacle number one, convincing someone to part with their hard-earned money is very, 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 very hard. It's a lot different than selling face-to-face, because if you're selling face-to-face and someone says, oh, I don't like this aspect of whatever it is you're selling, you can come back and explain why it's a great thing and why they need it and how it's actually better for them. But when you're selling online, you can't do that. So it's infinitely more difficult to get someone to purchase a product online through written copy than it is in person. And because of that, you have to have quite a bit of experience writing sales copy, understanding psychology, understanding what motivates people to buy. And if you don't have that, then this can be a real big obstacle. And assuming you get past this obstacle, assuming you get that first sale, well, then you got to run into obstacle number two. Once you convince someone to buy, you have to do it again and again and again, or your business dies. And it's just because you make a sale this month doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to have that same revenue coming in next month. So you need to set up a system so that you get paid reliably every single month. And that's a very, very hard thing to do for most people without the right systems in place. There's also obstacles like tech setups, graphic design to deal with, all of these things that are put in your way before you can even make your first dollar. On top of that, very few businesses are reliable enough to give you the confidence to leave your job. So unless you can know for sure what you're going to be making next month, the month after that, the month after that, leaving your job is a very risky proposal because you leave your job, you still have rent to pay or a mortgage to pay. You still have groceries to buy. You still have Hydro to pay, your cell phone, your internet bill, your cable bill, all of that stuff, insurance. And unless you've got money coming in that you can rely on, leaving your job is a huge, huge risk. And if you can't leave your job, you can't grow your business. And if your business doesn't grow as fast as you want, you decide it doesn't work, so you end up buying something else and the cycle repeats itself. And I've seen this happen time and time and time and time again. It is the biggest trap in this whole online marketing stuff because, and that's literally what it is, it's a trap. You end up feeling trapped because you continue to spend money, you get more in debt, you get more distressed, and you get more frustrated. You think everyone's out to get you. They just want to take money from your bank account. And you get really jaded, and it's just a horrible negative feeling, and it sucks to get stuck there. So if that sounds like you, go ahead, type in the chat now, let me know. If that sounds like you are in the right spot, because what you're going to get today is a very concrete system that makes sense, that is predictable, that is easy to set up, and that you can get running today. So if starting an online business was easy, well, you wouldn't have to worry about how your next bill is being paid, right? You would be in total control of your sales, and you could predict what next month's income would be. With reliable sales, it's easy to invest back in your business and watch it grow. And then here's where the nice stuff happens. Eventually, your part-time business surpasses your regular income, and you leave your job to focus on your business full-time, which gives you total time freedom and total money freedom, which is really what we're all trying to get towards, and that's what today's call is about. So, about me. My name is Adam Nolan, and I've been doing this, like I said, for quite a while now. I was a financial advisor way back in 2008, and the stock market crashed. I was dealing with life insurance, with investments, that kind of thing, and of course, everyone was hoarding their money at that time. No one wanted to do anything, and as somebody whose job it was to get them to move their money, buy investments, buy insurance, that kind of stuff, I had to get good at this marketing stuff, and I had to get good at it fast. Otherwise, I was it was getting scary. Let me just put it that way. So I spent a ton of time and a ton of resources going to libraries, looking online, reading everything I could get my hands on about marketing. And I got really, really good at it. And I started helping other advisors, other consultants, other small businesses. And one thing led to another. And then in 2010, I opened up my marketing firm, Nolan Direct Incorporated. We're located up in Ottawa, Canada here. And since then, I've sold books and courses that have been downloaded over 250,000 times, and easily over 30,000 people have attended my presentations now. I specialize in high leverage marketing, small business growth strategies, and logistics. So a lot of direct marketing stuff. I do this stuff day in and day out. I love it. I think it's a ton of fun, and I'm super excited to share it all with you. You can probably tell through the energy from the webinar that I'm really pumped up about this because, from all the different forms of marketing out there, this is the only one that you can have accountable. So basically, you spend $1, you could see that dollar brought back in $1.50, and this is the only type of marketing that you can do that with. So I'm super stoked about it. All right, so the evolution of this idea. Like I said, 2008, financial advisor, stock market crash, times are tough, and if you're working, I was straight commission, so like no salary or anything like that. And if you're on this call right now and you're in that situation where you're straight commission based and the only way you get to eat this month is if you go and sell something this week, you know what I'm talking about. It is scary living right on the edge. When you don't know when your next paycheck is coming in, or you don't know where it's coming in or how big it is, you scrape and you scrounge and you save every dollar you have because you don't know how long the dry period is going to be. So that evolved into the marketing consultant bit in 2009, 2010. And I spent most of my time chasing clients who owed me money. It was really good money. I liked doing what I was doing, but at the end of it, it ended up becoming more of me being a bill collector, going to clients and saying, hey, you owe me $2,000 for last month's work. And it was inconsistent, it was unreliable, money was good, but it wasn't what I wanted. So in 2010, 2011, I discovered product launches. Whoa, product launches. If you guys have ever, most of you I'm sure have seen them, a few of you perhaps have tried them, they work incredibly well. You can easily make $10, $50, $100,000 with them if everything works properly. If your product is excellent, if your copy is excellent, if your timing is excellent, if your funnel is great, if your promotional partners are great, if everything has to line up perfectly. And if it doesn't line up perfectly, you can literally spend months on a product and come out with nothing. Zero. Or even worse than that, you've paid for design, you've paid for copywriting, you've paid for advertising, you've paid for all these things, and you lose money. So it's a double-edged sword. As wonderful as product launches are, they are risky. So in 2012, I was coming down from 2 big product launches. I was burning out. I thought, there's got to be a better way. I need to find a more reliable income source. So what I did is I built a low-price marketing newsletter. And in that process, I discovered recurring income, low-ticket recurring income. And I've been shouting it from the rooftops for the past 4 years now. It's one of the best business models I've ever discovered, and it is very, very reliable because people just keep sending you small little payments, $10, $5 to $10 every single month, and they don't cancel because of a few reasons. Number one, because the content that you're providing them is worth more than the $5 to $10, but also people don't focus on the small stuff. When people are worried about their bills, they're focusing on their cell phone bill, their internet bill, their car bill, their hydro, their insurance. They're not focusing on the $5 a month. I mean, heck, people go to Starbucks every single day and spend $5 on a coffee. So a $5 newsletter is really easy to get people to continue paying. The difficult part, though, is getting them to subscribe, because unlike buying something once, where $10 gets taken out of a customer's account once and sent to you, this sale you have to make, they understand that they're being billed every single month. So it's a harder sell to make. So in 2015, I wanted to start branching out. I got a little bit jealous of all those infomercial products. You see like Proactive and all the physical goods and the stuff you see at late night television. That's big time direct response marketing. That's millions and millions and millions of dollars. But the problem is you have to deal with the physical products, right? You get much bigger audiences, you get a lot more flexibility, but it comes with its whole own branch of problems. I've always wanted to do physical products, but I was terrified of what's called dead inventory sitting around and taking up space and money. So if you're not familiar with this concept, take a quick little mental journey with me, if you will. You decide you're going to go in and start selling dog collars. You find these really cute dog collars online. You find a wholesaler online. You decide, I'm going to sell these, and I'm going to order in 500 of them. And those 500 dog collars, they cost you $2 each. So you sunk $1,000 into this, and you think, all right, these are really cute. I have lots of dog owners out there. Of course I'm going to be able to sell this. It's really, everyone loves dogs, right? You're certain. So 2 weeks go by, you get your order in, and you got your crate of dog collars sitting there. And then you set up your ads, you get everything ready to go, and then you find out nobody's buying anything. So your stuff doesn't sell. So here's what really sucks about that. Number one, every time you look at that crate, you're reminded of the failure, which just beats you down. It sucks. Number two, that's not a tax write-off. You have inventory that you cannot sell. So that's not only holding up space, but it's holding up your money. You can't write it off. And to add insult to injury, if you were to go and dispose of these, if you do decide you want the space back or you wanted to write it off, you're going to dispose of these, oftentimes you have to pay to throw this stuff out. So they just kick you every single time you're down. It's really, really hard. And I'd heard of these private fulfillment sites, but most of them you have to sign up for a year subscription. It costs hundreds of dollars. They don't reveal their product catalog first, and you don't know if it's any good. So there are lots of risks involved. Only a handful of my buddies were doing this at the time, around August, September of last year. And most of them were ordering pallets of products and spending thousands of dollars to test an idea. And they'd order, 4 or 5 different products, drop 5 or 10 grand, and then 2 of them would take off and do well and cover the losses. But you're still investing thousands of dollars to test an idea. I didn't like that. But like I mentioned, I saw infomercial products. I wanted to get involved in that. I knew how big the money was. I just didn't know how to set up the supply chain. And that's when everything changed. Last September, everything was flipped on its head and got a whole heck of a lot easier. And that's why I'm so excited to share this with you today. Okay, so the great discovery, September 2015. I was chatting with a friend of mine and he just started selling physical products as well within the past month. I saw he was posting sales online, sell screenshots. I saw him go from $20 a day to $800 a day in less than a month. And he let me pick his brain, and what I discovered left me speechless. It was really one of those, you hit yourself in the forehead. I can't believe I missed this. This has been in front of me literally the entire time, and I didn't think of doing it. In order to sell physical items, you don't need crates of products. You don't need special licenses. You don't need to worry about warehousing or fulfillment or inventory or tracking or any of the stuff that I was stressing over. All of that was in my head. None of that stuff was real yet. He found the most simple, easiest way to sell physical products online and send them directly to their customers. All he did, drum roll, all he did was order it online from the retailer and have it shipped directly to the customer's address. I feel silly because I couldn't believe how simple that was. It's just literally like going to Amazon, and instead of typing in your address, you type in your customer's address and you click send, and then the product gets shipped to the customer. Now, it's a little bit more complicated than that, but really not much. There's 2 more sentences, and there's a special place to order from, and I'll share that with you in the next 10 minutes or so. But I couldn't believe how simple it was. All he was doing was ordering products and sending them directly to his customer. He didn't have to deal with any inventory at all. So I can see now people out in the peanut gallery making comments, oh, I don't want to sell physical products. I have absolutely no interest whatsoever in doing that. And that's totally cool. I get it. That's fine. There's no problem with that whatsoever. But just bear with me, stick around for another 15, 20 minutes, because I'm going to show you a really creative way that you can flip this on its head and use this to literally sell anything. You can use it to sell info products at $1. You can use it to sell physical products that cost $5,000. It doesn't matter what you're selling. What we're going to cover today will show you how to sell anything using principles around this concept. So I did 2 little experiments that eventually changed everything. So remember how I said the 2 biggest problems with online businesses are, number 1, convincing a customer to buy. And then number 2, convincing them to buy again. So I figured if I could solve these 2 problems, the rest is going to be a piece of cake. I mean, those are the 2 most difficult problems for any business, right? So problem number 1, or test number 1, getting the sale. Through this process, I found out physical products are much, much easier to sell, and customers are excited to receive them in the mail. It's much easier to sell an item that somebody is already familiar with rather than trying to convince them to purchase something through long-form sales copy. So I found out that you can get millions of products shipped directly to your customer from the manufacturer for less than $2. And these are products that have a perceived value of 10 to 20 bucks. And that's the tip that I learned from my friend. So I combined a few different ideas and I used an old-time marketing trick and advertised the product for free and then just charged for shipping and handling. And this technique has literally been popular for over 200 years, since the 1800s, and it was done in print media originally. So what happens when you do this is it makes the perceived value of the item much higher than if you were charging regular price. So as an example, if you were to offer the product for $6.95 and have free shipping, it lowers the perceived value of that $10 to $20 item down to $6.95. Whereas if you give the item away for free and it has a perceived value of $10 to $20, that perceived value stays at $10 to $20 and then the customer only has to pay $6.95 shipping. So in their mind, they're getting something that's the equivalent of $26.95 if you're charging $6.95 and you're giving the item away for free. Whereas if you were charging, they only have the perceived value of $6.95. So it's a bit of a psychological trick, some reverse psychology stuff that's going on here, but it works very, very, very well. And the $6.95 that you charge covers the cost of the product, covers the cost of the advertising, covers all the costs. So what happens then is that all the traffic that you're getting essentially becomes free. So the customer is excited to get their free item, and it's very, very, very easy to make sales. So the results from this test is that I got literally hundreds of sales within days. It was the fastest growing, easiest converting ad campaign I have ever run, and the campaign went viral incredibly quickly because of the free aspect. People and friends and family and all that want to share free items with other friends and family. If you were just to say, here's this item for $6.95, even though it's got free shipping, And even though the price is identical, literally the exact same, it will not sell as well because of the viral aspect of free. Free is the most powerful word in marketing. So this worked incredibly well as a lead gen tool. Approximately 40% of visitors ended up signing up to my list, my email list. So 4 out of 10 people that landed on the page signed up. Just for the people that know the numbers, I'll let that sink in for a moment. That is obscenely high. That's before split testing. So a 40% opt-in rate without even trying, and here's the best part. 8 to 10% of the people that visited the page purchased. So for those of you who don't know, an average conversion rate of cold traffic is 1 to 2%. This was 8 to 10%. Massively higher. So that's why this was such an easy item to sell. And that's why I got hundreds of sales within the first day, or within the first few days anyway. Customers don't mind having to pay for shipping. It's a reasonable request. And on almost every ad, I broke even or made a profit within 48 hours. And amazingly, the product is still selling to this day with over 11,000 orders. So test number 2. We've got test number 1. We figured that out. It's relatively easy to get customers to give you their credit card number and buy. The difficult part is over with. Getting the initial sale, that's the hard part. But because of our free plus shipping promotion, we've made it significantly easier. So once someone has entered their credit card number once, they're much more likely to purchase again. And because the customer has already entered their credit card number, they can purchase anything else with one button. They never have to enter their credit card information again. So it makes it really easy for them to purchase anything else in your sales funnel, whether that is a $1 trial or a $5,000 car. It doesn't matter what it is you're selling. All they have to do is click one button and their credit card is charged for that amount. So I started testing different products as upsells, knowing how slippery the sales funnel was and how powerful it was. And these are the results. A huge 30 to 40% of the customers ended up buying the upsell as well. And because my advertising cost was covered by the free plus shipping offer, all this traffic was essentially free. So the net result from this is that I was getting free traffic to a page, and to purchase, all they had to do was click one button. That is a huge deal. All customers had to do was click one button to add a $30 product to their order. And I built a massive email list in this process that still makes me sales 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Literally, while I'm giving this presentation right now, I've got sales notifications coming in from that promotion. This brand new free plus shipping upsell process allowed me to sell a huge variety of products with a click of one button. It worked in every single market I tested it in, and I was blown away at how effective it is. The end result is that by putting the product that you really want to sell behind a promotional free plus shipping offer, you get way more traffic, way more sales, way faster. Your offer gets shared and goes viral because people like sharing free stuff, and you build a huge targeted email list that you can continue to sell to again and again for free. And like I said, you can literally use this to sell any product, physical or digital, one time or recurring, in any market, anywhere in the world. And I've got just a quick little screenshot I want to share with you next. This is from one market from 1 year only. So $148,344 split between, it's one market split between two sales methods that are identical to what I'm sharing with you right now. And that is just from one market. That's from the guitar space that I'm working in. I've got other sales funnels and other offers and a ton of different other markets that are working just as well as this. So it is an exceptionally effective business that works with pretty much anything. So now we'll go over a bit of a business overview now that you understand how this whole system works. So here's a bit of an overlay on how everything is set up. So step 1, your free plus shipping giveaway covers your advertising costs. After it covers your advertising costs and somebody's entered their information, they've entered their credit card details, their shipping information, they get redirected towards the main product. Now this is the product that you really want to sell. This is your info product, this is your coaching, this is your physical item, this is your website membership. Whatever it is that you want to sell, whatever product that you're selling right now, you would take that page and put it as the main product. So you put that page immediately after your free promotion. So now the customer can purchase that item by pressing one button. So then after they purchase that product or don't purchase it, then you redirect them towards the upsells. Now upsells are any additional products related to your offers that can increase the value of the sale. And you can daisy chain as many of these as you'd like together. And here's my suggestion. Instead of just having a one-time item, somebody buys something once, they pay you once, have a membership. So have a $1 trial and then a membership where they pay you $5 a month or $10 a month. The reason why you do that are those $5 to $10 per month payments don't get canceled. As long as you continue to provide value, it's very, very easy to build up a long-term, recurring, very reliable income doing this, because all the customer has to do is click on one button once and you get paid every single month until the end of time. So it builds very, very reliable sales funnels. So your free gift. Well, your free gift is usually a passion-based item focused around a specific market. So, a horse necklace, or a special lighter for camping, a windproof lighter, or a dog toy for your beloved pit bull, your Rottweiler, or maybe you have a new baby in your life. Baby socks, cute little baby socks. So these are all items that are based around a specific market that are very passion oriented. So people are very passionate about horses, they're passionate about their dogs, they're passionate about their babies. People are very passionate about camping and wilderness survival stuff. So all of these items have a perceived value of $10 to $20. If you were to go to a store right now and you were to buy a dog toy, usually they're between 10 or 20 bucks, 5, 10, 20 bucks. If you were to buy a piece of jewelry from a boutique store, a horse boutique store, you'd be expected to pay $10 or $20. A specialty item at a camping store, a specialty lighter. I've bought stuff that has been $10 to $20. I've bought lighters within that price range before. So these are all very realistic items, and the prices that we're choosing for these are reasonable prices, what people would expect to pay in a store. So fashion jewelry, small items, accessories. The main thing is that it has to have a high cool factor. And what I mean by that is that it has to be something that isn't easily available. So the person can't just go out to the corner store and buy it for $1.50 and bring it home. It has to be something that would require effort or just isn't even available to them. And I've got a really great example I'll be coming up with in a moment. But the idea behind this is that the more scarce the item is, the less obvious it is to that market, or the more difficult it is to obtain, the better it is to sell. So high cool factor, not available in stores. You want the person to see this item and think, holy cow, that's really neat. I want that. So that's the emotion that you're trying to elicit from them. So just to kind of cover this right now, because I have to say this in my presentation, absolutely no licensing or trademark infringing stuff. So that means that if someone else worked hard to build a name or a brand, you cannot sell it. No Disney, no Star Wars, no branded anything, really. So if a company has spent money or has worked to make their brand popular or their item popular, you can't sell it. Even so far as well, here's an example. So there's a TV show out there called Firefly, and it was only on for a couple of seasons, like 5 years ago, but it got really, really popular and it developed a cult following. And there's one episode in the 2 years that it was on TV where there's a character that has an orange hat. And I guess he's a really interesting character. I'm not a big fan of the show. I've never even seen it, but I just know this story. And people were going in there creating these hats and they were selling them on Etsy. Now, the company that created Firefly created this character, created his outlook, created the hat for him to wear. People on Etsy didn't have anything to do with this show, but were going and hand knitting these hats and selling them. And every single one of them in the past year received a cease and desist letter telling them, stop selling this stuff. It is copyright, it is trademarked. You're not allowed to do that. And the reason why is because that company decided, well, hey, these hats are selling really well. We're going to create our own hats and we're going to sell them. So because they created the show, because they held all the rights to it, there was nothing any of these Etsy people could do, and they had to all stop selling. And if they didn't stop selling, they were sued. So no trademark, no licensing infringing stuff, no Star Wars, no Disney, no Pokemon, none of that. All has to be above the board because I don't want you guys getting in trouble. Also, like I mentioned at the beginning of the call, if you stay until the end, I'm going to give you a list of places where you can buy all this stuff. So you're going to be able to get the items for 10 cents or 20 cents that cost $5 or $10 here in North America, or $20 in North America. So I'll give you a list of all those places at the end so that you're not going to have to worry about writing them all down right now because there's a lot of information to share. So the $6.95 shipping. Customers are used to paying for shipping. They readily do it. Like 80% of websites out there charge shipping even on items that they're paying for. So there are very few websites that offer free shipping. Amazon has spoiled people into thinking all shipping should be free. But most other websites, it's not, so it's not a big deal. I mentioned this before, but it's worth repeating. It makes the perceived value of the item that you're giving away much higher doing the free plus shipping, free plus $6.95 shipping, than if you were to sell the item for $6.95 and just give away free shipping. So when the perceived value of the free item is $10 to $20, customers have no problem paying $7 for shipping. So then your main product, the one-click upsell, it's really whatever it is that you want to sell. It could be another physical product that's related to the main one that you've decided to drop ship. It can be an info product. It can be coaching. Like I mentioned before, my biggest suggestion is to go with a low price recurring membership, a newsletter, a support program. It could be just even a Facebook group that you charge access to for $5 a month, or a forum or something like that. An email that gets sent out once a month with tips in it. If the tips are good enough, that's worth $5 a month. So these are not hard to put together. And once you get people paying you monthly, they don't cancel. It's a very, very, very low attrition rate. So that's the number of people that cancel. Usually you'll see anywhere between 10% or 20% over the course of 3 or 4 months. So the numbers with these low ticket sites are very, very good. And since your advertising cost is covered by the $6.95 that they're paying for the free plus shipping, all the traffic to your main page is essentially free, which means if you're advertising a product right now, and you're paying for traffic to go to that page, all you have to do is find a similar offer you can give away for free, do the $6.95 shipping thing, and then all the traffic to that page that you're currently selling with is going to be free, and all the people have to do to buy it is click one button. So hopefully you're starting to see how powerful this system is and how you can use it to sell anything. Okay, so the fulfillment. Items are fulfilled by purchasing the product online, having them shipped directly to your customer. All you have to do is write, "Please no receipt in box. I am a drop shipper," in the comments. And 9 times out of 10, they're not going to include a receipt anyway, but that 10th time, this "Please no receipt in box" comment covers your butt. So make sure that they're not going to get the package and say, "Hey, what's going on with this? This is, this cost me, this cost $2 and I paid $10 for it, or $6.95 for it." So it avoids that issue. Use a 1-800 number from grasshopper.com. So if you go to grasshopper.com, you can set up a 1-800 number, and that 1-800 number you put on the invoice so that, because you need a phone number to purchase these items. So I think it costs $5 or something like that from Grasshopper. But the nice thing about this is that customers can leave you messages too if you want them to. You don't have to have them, but having that 1-800 number is it covers your bases and makes your site more credible, and it makes it easier for your customers to get in touch with you. Then when you get to 50 plus orders a day, you hire someone on Upwork to fulfill the orders for you. Now I know this is probably not something that you're going to have to deal with for at least a week or two, but when you do start getting 50 or plus orders a day, it's a quality problem. I mean, at that point you're making a couple $100, $200-300 a day, and you can afford to pay $5 or $10 to hire someone to fulfill these orders for you. So if you have questions about that, when you get to that point, by all means, send me a message. Let me know. I'll gladly help you out. But just to let you know that there is a certain point in this where almost everything becomes hands-off, where your ads run, you don't have to worry about fulfilling products. Your staff does that for you. Your staff handles all support, and you just sit there and look at all the sales coming in on your phone. It's a pretty cool feeling. Okay. Oh, and here's another tip. Use a points card for your product cost and your advertising, because you'll get enough points to go on 1 to 2, 3 free vacations per year. I just bought a brand new guitar with the points that I use. The guitar was $2,800, and because of the points from the advertising and from paying for products, I got it free. So that's a pretty awesome bonus. You're putting all this money on your card for your advertising your product, and the card gets cleared off every single week, right? Because you're getting paid in advance. So the money's already in your bank account before you start charging things to your card. So there's absolutely zero risk whatsoever. You just start accumulating a ton of bonuses and a ton of points. Okay, so now that you understand the theory behind all this, I want to give you a quick walkthrough on what one of my stores looks like, or one of my offers looks like, so that you can mimic it and build one of these yourself. So here's a product that I've been selling now for over a year. This is the one that I mentioned earlier that sold over 11,000 units of it. And there's 10 guitar picks per pack, so that's 110,000 guitar picks have sold over the past year. Sounds more impressive when I say it that way. But it's just a really, really simple page. So you've got your headline up at the top, free blank, free coffee mug, free dog collar, free baby socks, free lighter, free wilderness survival lighter, whatever it is. It's free, cool description item. So then you've got special offer expires in 1 hour, 26 minutes, 23 seconds. So you have that up there for your scarcity. You got a nice big image of your product, the sold out bar. And what I'll do is if you guys stay to the end of the call, I'll show you where you can get a template that is identical to this that you can use, and all you have to do is fill in the blanks. So notice here that when the page loads, everything is above the fold as well. What that means is that if you see this part right here at the bottom of the screen, all the relevant information that a customer uses to purchase is above that, so they don't have to scroll down. Now, I do have stuff below there, so you can see here's a little bit of copy. Free exotic wood design guitar picks. And what I'm doing here is I'm listing the benefits, I'm describing a little bit, and I'm putting the features down. So what you want to do when you're creating these, and this is all part of the template as well that I'll show you how to get later, is you're writing the description here, and then you're taking the same information and you're putting it down in the features, because there are two types of people that read these pages. There are people that read every single word on the page, and then there are people that only read the bullet points. So you want to make sure that you appeal to both those types of people. And then you've got your testimonials here. Now, of course, you won't have testimonials to begin with. So in that case, you might just want to put extra images. But after a few days, you'll start to get comments on your ads, people saying things like, wow, no, that's something you don't see every day. That's awesome. I got some as a present. Oh man, I like them. Cool. Got a couple. So all these really positive comments that people are leaving, you take those and you put them on your page. So it's a really, really simple page. It's copy and paste the blanks, copy and paste in the blank spaces. And there's very little copy on it. And the reason why we can get away with very little copy and have it work so well is because of this, free. So what happens is someone sees your ad, they land on this page, they fill in their information, and do you notice here that it doesn't talk about the shipping cost anywhere on this page? So it says free exotic wood design guitar picks. So what they have to do is they have to fill in their information, their name, email, and address to go to the next step to see that shipping is $6.95. Now what happens in that process? Well, we collect their information. So now we've got their name, we've got their address, we've got their email. So we can continue to follow up with them and market to them again and again and again. If they don't purchase this item, or if they do purchase it, we can recommend complementary products. So one more thing I want to show you on this page before we move on over to the upsell, this little trick right here. Yes, double my order for only $5 more. So these guitar picks that I'm shipping out cost me 59 cents to send out. I'm charging $6.95. I double the order for $5 more, so the total order value is $11.95 now. So $12. I have spent just over $1.20 on the product, and 50% of the people that go through this page take this option. So it's unbelievable how effective it is. So all you have to do is, yes, double my order for only $5 more, and half the people that go through your sales funnel will purchase this. So it's an exceptional way to increase the average order value by a good 50% for every single order that you have coming through. And the nice little thing about this is that not only will it cover your ad cost and your product cost now, but there's a good chance you make a little bit of a profit on this too. And this is before we've actually sold anything else in the sales funnel. So a very, very, very effective business. So I'll show you what the upsell looks like now. After somebody fills in their credit card information, they're redirected towards this page. And right up at the top, it says, do not close this page. Pressing your back button may result in you being double billed by mistake. No one's going to click back on this. So what that does then, it forces them to read through the most amazing guitar amp created in the past 20 years. So it's got pictures of the product, and this is all a template as well. So what it is that you get a big headline, you get a paragraph that describes the benefits of the product, you give a justification why you're having the sale, you get product images, then you get the buy button, and you have a countdown. Now, this countdown timer is a really, really big deal. When you offer a significant discount, a 50% discount or more on something, or even a 30% discount or more on something, and you push that up against a very short deadline, 15 minutes, it causes people to purchase right away, very, very, very quickly. And you'll find that anywhere between 20 to 40% of people will click this yes, add it to my order button, and then you're instantly getting another $30 added to your your order value. So then underneath that, you've just got different bullet points. So same concept as before. There are two types of people that are going to read every word and people that are only going to read bullet points. So I've got lots of bullet points in here. Call to action again, save 50%, the image, the countdown, the buy button, the guarantee, and then the no thank you, just complete my order. And then if they click the no thank you, just complete my order, or even if they click the buy button, they are redirected towards the thank you page, which looks like this. Congrats, your order is complete. Your receipts have been sent to your email. What happens next? Describing the shipping process, what to do if they've got an issue, and what to do if they've got questions. And that's it. It's a simple 3-page website that's generated, I can't remember what the total was, but I think it was $140,000 in the past year. So pretty incredible stuff. It works exceptionally well. So free item, they enter in their information, they get redirected towards the upsell, they buy with one button, and then both products get shipped to them. And for that upsell, it doesn't have to be a physical item. It could be a recurring membership. It can be another info product. It can be anything that you want to sell to them, anything that you're currently selling. This works with everything. Alrighty, so now the technical setup. So the free promotional item is $2 or less with free shipping. You use ePacket, and I'll explain to you what ePacket is in a minute because I know for sure you guys aren't sure what that is. You look at the diamond rating and the processing time. Now the reason why I'm going through this stuff first before I actually get to the page is because I want to call out the things that we're going to be paying attention to when we get to the page. So we're just going over this really quickly via bullet points right now. I know none of this makes sense to you. It will make perfect sense in the next 5 minutes. So you find your items by ranking the sellers with diamond ratings, with processing times. You sort orders by the number of orders, by the seller rating, and the lowest price. And you do all that at a website called AliExpress. And that's where we're going to be buying most of our products from. But of course, you need to do a little bit of research first, figure out what's going to buy for your market or what's going to sell best in your market. So in order to do that, I head on over to watchcount.com. Now, watchcount.com is a website that's paired up with eBay, and what it does is you type in a keyword here, so I'll type in the word guitar, and it goes through eBay and finds the most popular items that are selling right now on eBay. So in this case here, this new beginner guitar kit has had over 20,000 sales, and it's got 7,700 people watching it. Now, what that means, when past sales is significantly higher than the watch count, it means that this is an impulse purchase item and that somebody is more than likely to purchase it from an ad or by clicking one button. So this type of thing is really, really great. So we'll scroll through and we'll take a look. Okay, so here's another good one. Make your own guitar picks. Past sales 4,000, current watches 1,100. How about this? Acoustic guitar picks. Past sales 5,000, current watches 1,000. So this would be a really great one to sell. This would be a really great one to sell. So you go through here and you find items that have high past sales and low watch count or lower watch count. So that'll give you a general idea of what's going to sell well in the market. Now, in order to refine that, here's a bit of a tip. Go to aliexpress.com. This is where we're going to be ordering our products from. AliExpress is a billion-dollar company that is China's equivalent of Amazon.com. So you might have heard of Alibaba.com. Alibaba is where a lot of wholesalers will go and they'll buy pallets and crates of stuff. AliExpress is the same idea, except you're buying one-off items. So what we'll do is we'll go and type in guitar accessories. There we go. I probably spelled that wrong. Maybe not. Anyway, I'll just go under guitar parts and accessories, just in case I can't spell today. But what you'll see here, this is under the guitar parts and accessories category. This is AliExpress. So you're going to have a ton of different products that are listed here. The first thing I'll usually do is I'll sort by price. So you can sort by price here, and you can see which are the least expensive items, which are the most expensive items, and that'll give you a good idea of the price ranges that you need to be working in. So you kind of want to stay within the less than $2 price range. So we'll look through here and see what we can find for less than $2. If there's anything that's selling well, oh, this looks like it could be good. So a guitar pick holder. So we'll take a look at this one right here, and we'll use this as our example. So if you look at this page right now, there are a few things that you need to pay attention to when choosing your product. The first one is to make sure that they've got lots of inventory, because you're going to be selling lots of these items. 991 pieces available, that's really great. Then the other thing is that you want to make sure that the price is low enough that you can turn a profit on this. So 56 cents, that's a really good price point. Something else to pay attention to. Notice here how it says 3 days left, 14% off. Occasionally you'll find products that will say 50, 60% off, and you'll be able to get them for $1. And if you're not careful, what'll happen in 3 or 4 days when the sale is over is that price will go back up, and it could push you out of profitability. So that's something to be aware of. Whenever possible, always try and find products with e-packet shipping. And the reason why we use e-packet shipping whenever possible is because it gets to your customers much faster, and it's also tracked. So if your customers ask for a tracking number, then you give them the tracking number, and they're able to figure out where their orders are from. So we'll quickly go back and we'll look at the list of items again, because I want to show you another way to sort things. So right now we've sorted, let's see, I'll just type in the word guitar here, and we'll look under guitar parts and accessories, because I think that there's going to be more stuff there that I'm looking for. Okay, well, anyway. So right now, or earlier, we were sorting by price. And you can see here they've got some really, really expensive items, guitar picks, things that you can give away, perfect items for your free plus shipping. It's funny, if you type in the word guitar here and just go to the regular store, the item that I've been promoting for the past year is now the #1 selling product in AliExpress for guitar stuff. But what you do is you sort to find the lowest price item. So then after you find the lowest price item, you go and you find the most number of orders. So what is the most popular item on this site? Well, of course, it's the guitar picks that I've been selling for a year. And because of that, thousands of other people have bought them. But if you see, there are other items here that are popular as well. So this might be something, this capo, so what you do is you attach it to your guitar and it changes the pitch of the strings, might be a good item. And I'll explain why. First of all, look at this up here. You see how there are little crowns? Well, AliExpress has its own rating system, and the more crowns that you have, the better. The more diamonds that you have, the better. So there's a hierarchy that you go through, and watch, I'll just pull it up right now. AliExpress vendor rating. And you want to make sure that the vendors that you're purchasing from are as good as possible. So you see here down at the bottom they've got a medal that's 3 to 9 points, and then 10 to 29, and all these little medals. So you want to look for people that have as many diamonds or as many crowns as possible. So the crowns are the best ones. So this is 400,000 points or more. So if you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 crowns on there, you know that it's a reputable vendor that has been selling for a long time, that you can trust, that ships out thousands of orders a day. Basically, these are the real deal. These are actual businesses that will get your product shipped out really quickly. So you see here, this guy has 2 crowns, so that means he's definitely reliable. He's been around since 2013. He's got great reviews. And then one final thing we want to check. Well, first of all, look at 20,000 pieces. We're going to look at the votes and the reviews here. So people will leave comments, they'll leave reviews, they'll put screenshots of the product to make sure that it's a good quality item. And you can see overall, this is a good product that ships quickly. It's got e-packet as an option. So this is a really great product for us to sell, for us to test. The price is a little bit high. If you could find something cheaper than this, it would be better. But that is the process that you go through. Now, you'll probably see in a moment on the screen, little green boxes pop up around these items. What you're looking at here is an app called Oberlo. Oberlo is a free app, Oberlo, and it'll be on the slide in a moment. But what it does is it helps you filter out certain items. So if you wanted to filter out items that had e-packet, you turn that option on. So what I'll do is I will turn that off, hide items without this option, and we'll click Update Settings, and it's going to show me a whole bunch of different things that I could sell that don't necessarily have e-packet but might be a lot cheaper. So let's see here. We'll scroll through, we'll sort by price again. You can see so many different options, different color guitar picks, bridge pins. You got stuff like, let's see, here's a Che Guevara pick. So what you could do is target people that like Che Guevara and play guitar. So there are tons and tons and tons of different options, and this works in any market. You could do this for dog toys, baby toys. See, dog toys. You get some really, really great deals, $1.67, stuff that you would spend way, way, way more money on in the store. So that's the process that you go through, and you find items that are very inexpensive, sold from reliable vendors that that ship quickly, and that you can make a bit of a profit on. So hopefully that makes sense. If you guys do have questions about that, we'll cover this again at the end of the call. We'll do a little bit of a Q&A, but I'm going to keep moving forward with the presentation, and we will get the show on the road. So like I mentioned, the Oberlo Chrome app helps you organize, sort things, and find products much, much faster. Write, please, no receipt inbox. I'm a drop shipper in the comment section. And like I said, use grasshopper.com to place your order. Also, if you wanted to sell info products and you wanted to give them away, or you wanted to put them on a physical medium, a DVD or a CD, the website discdelivered.com is a phenomenal tool. You can get DVDs sent out for anywhere around $5, $5 to $6, so well within the same price range, and they do exceptional work. You can take a look at some of their samples here. This is just another type of free item that you can give away, or an upsell that you can charge for if you had your information, your own information that you wanted to sell. Okay, so back to the presentation. The offer page, headline, free blank. And it's a two-step form. The shipping info is entered in first, so you gather the lead's data, their name, their email address, their shipping information. Underneath that, you get the testimonials from the ads, the product description, and the second buy button at the bottom. The upsell can be literally anything that you want. Low-ticket subscriptions work exceptionally well and build a very reliable income. It's you can set it up as a dollar trial and then $5 to $10 a month. And here's a bit of a tip. Have a free plus shipping on the front end, have another physical item as your upsell, and then sell it for $1, and then when they purchase that, add them to the membership site. So you get this, as a special offer, you get this item today, it's only $1 when you sign up for our monthly newsletter at $5 per month. So they get their second item for $1, and then they get, you get billed every single month. You get charged, not charged, you get paid every single month. So you frame this as a big one-time discount for customers, frame this as a big one-time discount for new customers. So that's the reason why you're having the sale. And then use a countdown timer to push them up against that, that deadline and get them to buy right away. Use as many cool features and benefits as possible. And finally, transfer as much risk as possible with a 30-day guarantee, or a 45-day guarantee in this case. So you can see the other item on the right, that's a jewelry cleaner that I was selling behind some jewelry, and that sold exceptionally well as well. And the funny thing is, I actually bought this a year and a half ago. I bought 3 of them as gifts for family members from Amazon, and I paid $40 or $50 each for a Sonic jewelry cleaner that I'm able to sell for $34.95 and still make a $20 profit on behind my sale. So this works very, 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 very well. And it's just proof that you can do this regardless of what market you're working in. So the ads follow a certain formula as well. And the ads, basically, they all follow the same formula. Love blank. Love guitar, play guitar, love your cat, love your dog, get this free blank. Just pay shipping and handling, not available in stores. Click here to get yours now. Tag a friend that loves blank. So every single sentence in this has a very specific purpose. Get this free adapter. Just pay shipping and handling. So you have to put in your ad, just pay shipping and handling, because otherwise it's bait and switch. So you have to put that in there. Click here to get yours now. So that's the call to action, telling them what to do next. And then tag a friend that loves dogs, that plays guitar, that has a baby, that likes jewelry. It doesn't matter what it is. Tag a friend that likes this type of thing. The reason why you do that is because these will get shared like crazy. And when people tag friends, it gets spread virally throughout the web. So the image that you're looking for, you want to find an image of the product, or an image of the product ideally in use. So this is an adapter that I have that allows you to hook your guitar up to your phone and play through your phone and try different guitar amps and make different sounds and all sorts of fun stuff like that. So then your headline is free item, limited time only. And then click here to get yours today. So here's just an example ad, a quick little demo ad that I made for you. But also, you see where it says shop now on the bottom, make sure that says learn more. I've been doing a lot of testing on that, and because you're giving this item for free, giving this item away for free, or at least from the ad, that's what it appears to be, it doesn't have commercial intent. And what commercial intent is, it's the intent to purchase something. So the word shop now invokes commercial intent. And we don't want that because we don't want them thinking that they're purchasing something. We want them thinking they're getting something for free. So change that shop now to learn more. So here's an example of some ads, and you can see them across 4 different markets. The guitar market, actually 3 different markets, guitar, jewelry, and owls. And it's the exact same format for every single ad. Play guitar, love owls, love Pandora. So it doesn't really matter what it is. It's the exact same format, and the ads work just as well every single time. So a little bit of a logistics overview here, just kind of to wrap things up. Your lead visits your website from the giveaway ad. The lead buys the giveaway and becomes a customer and then get redirected to the main product page. The giveaway item is sent directly from the manufacturer very, very inexpensively, $1 to $3. You charge $7 to $10 in shipping, and the average cost to get a sale is in between $2 to $4. So what ends up happening is your goal is to break even or to make a small profit on your giveaway. So not a huge amount of money. That's not the goal with this, with our front end. Then the main product can be bought with just one click. Anything that you're selling right now or any physical item that you've ever thought of selling can be purchased with one click because the customer has already entered in their information for the giveaway, which makes it super duper easy to sell anything. The customer is added to your email list and they're sold to again and again and again. And then leads that don't purchase are added to the leads list at like 40 to 50% where you can continue to market to them. So why does this business work so well? Well, using the free physical item to entice people to the sales funnel is an extremely powerful tripwire offer that has been used for over 200 years. So it's proven, it works, it's reliable, it's not going anywhere, and it will always work. Free is the most powerful word in marketing, and that's why it gets shared so much. Customers only pay for shipping, and the shipping covers all your costs. And then it's very, very low risk, low barrier to entry because you don't need to buy pallets of products. Your advertising cost is covered, your product cost is covered, your shipping cost is covered, and you can advertise on $5 a day. Customers can buy any other product or service from you with one click, no matter the price, even if it's recurring, even if it's $50,000. It doesn't matter what it is. You can sell them with one click. You can even sell recurring monthly subscriptions, which are my favorite, by the way. It's very easy to advertise because people share this with their friends and family. If you saw an ad online for a free item and you had a friend that liked those free items, you would tell them about it. Easy to sell because you're not convincing people to buy. The item is perceived as free, so it's a very easy sell. And it's safe because you can test sales, like I said, on $5 to $10 a day. You're in complete control of every dollar you spend, and money hits your bank account before it ever comes out. So here's how you can use this to sell anything. Like I keep mentioning, my favorite solution are paid newsletters, paid membership sites, and subscription boxes. So what I'll usually do is offer a $1 trial and then charge $5 to $10 a month. And this is great because it brings in revenue every single month. I can wake up on the first of the month and know that I'll have $20,000 in recurring income coming from that business this month. It brings in consistent revenue, and that's the type of thing that you need to be able to live your job or to leave your job. Like I said at the beginning of the presentation 20 or 30 minutes ago, you can't leave your job unless you can know for sure what your income is going to be 2 months from now, 3 months from now, because you've got rent to pay, you've got hydro, you've got electricity, or well, hydro and electricity are the same. You've got your cable bill, you've got kids, you've got all these expenses, and unless you've got a guaranteed source that you can rely on, leaving a job is just too risky. You could sell other physical items that are drop shipped. High margins, very little effort. It's pretty easy to sell a $70 item when all it takes is one button. And you might be making 30 or 40 bucks off that, off every single sale. You could turn your knowledge, maybe you've got specialized knowledge, maybe you're an expert gardener or a teacher or an author on a certain subject. You can take that knowledge and you can turn that into a CD or DVD and sell that at a premium as your upsell. And you do that through discdelivered.com, and that's that website I just shared with you guys. Even services. Leave a deposit. Call to book your appointment now. So if you're a traditional service-based business, you could give away a free item as a lead gen item to get people into your office to book an appointment. And even if you're in some very obscure market, there are products that you can find that you can sell. Maybe you're a business coach. Give away a free success journal. You can get those on AliExpress. Then book your appointment after that to talk to the coach, to talk to you. So services work just as well as physical items, as info products. It doesn't matter. This can be used to sell anything because of the power behind the word free. So the end result with this is that you have an incredibly powerful lead generation and sales system that gets leads at 40 to 50% and closes sales at 8 to 10%. It's designed from the ground up to go viral very, very quickly. And it's super easy to scale because there's no inventory or product issues, and you can use this to sell anything you're currently selling or anything you even could dream of selling. So my goal in sharing all this was to teach you how to build an online, reliable business that grows every single month with the same amount of work. All you're doing is setting up ads that can be easily built up to $3,000 to $5,000 a month within a month. That's very, very reasonable. And that is so predictable that you can finally leave your job so that in 2-3 months from now, you can tell your boss, that's it, I'm out of here. Today's my last day. I've got my own business and it's doing really well. Imagine how great that would feel. And, obviously you get total financial and time freedom. All right, well, I'm going to ask you a question in a minute, and it's a rhetorical question. I don't want you to type in the answer, but I just want you to sit there and think about it for a few seconds. What would an extra $3,000 a month mean for you? That's $100 a day. How would that affect your life? Maybe you take some of the pressure off. You could quit that second job, or maybe put your kid through college, a better school perhaps. Maybe treat your wife out to a nice dinner somewhere, or get that cool car that you've always wanted. For a lot of people, it really is just getting rid of the stress, getting rid of the anxiety, getting rid of the frustration and all the tension at home. Think about what an extra $3,000, $100 a day, would mean to you if you had $100 a day extra in your pocket every day. Now, more importantly, think about what not having that money is costing you. Missed opportunities, a lifestyle that you know that you deserve, that you want to live, perhaps even a happy relationship. It's pretty stressful stuff. Now, you have a choice. I can show you how to do all this, but I can't do it for everyone. It's not for everyone, and you have to be willing to work hard each week to build your business. You have to be willing to do a bit of homework each week. You have to be willing to invest in yourself, in your business, tools, traffic, that kind of thing, and not huge amounts of money, but you have to be willing to invest in yourself. And you have to believe that you have the ability to do this. This isn't hard. It's a step-by-step process. I can give you the skills, but I can't do it for you. So if you're interested, here's what I'll show you how to do. Week 1, customer research. We're going to go over how to determine who your best possible customers are, including age, gender, income, location, interests, professions, hobbies, all of that stuff to drill down and figure out who is going to send you money right away. We'll go over how to find products your customers can't wait to buy, and it's really easy if you know where to look. Just sell stuff that's already selling. We'll go over exactly what to write in your pages and ads to get customers to buy now, and where to find upsell products so you can get more profit from each customer. The goal of week 1 is to assemble all the pieces so that you can build your funnel and your site in week 2. In week 2, we go over the one-click funnel setup. So we'll set up your funnel using our proprietary one-click template that's going to be provided. I'll give that to you guys. And then you hook it up to Stripe.com or PayPal or Braintree or Authorize.net or any PayPal system that you want, or payment system that you want, and you start accepting payments. You fill in the blanks with the information that you found in week 1. Remember how I was showing you those websites earlier, the templates, and I was saying it's all fill in the blank? You just copy and paste the information over and you're good to go. You start sharing your free offer around the web, and literally you will get sales within the first few days. And then because you're going to get sales within the first few days, we'll go over how to fulfill the orders that you'll receive as well. And without any exaggeration whatsoever, your product literally could be up and making sales in less than 1 week from right now. In week 3, we'll talk about creating your ads, how to properly set up your Facebook pixel so you can actually track your ads and improve your statistics, improve your numbers as you go forward. We'll talk about what to write in the fill-in-the-blank ad template so you get lots and lots of attention. I showed you those templates earlier, but we'll go into even more detail behind them. We'll go over a stress-free way to advertise that guarantees the highest returns possible and minimizes almost all of the risk. And I'll share with you my simple scale method. You're cloning and you're going 20% up every single day, and that is how you're gonna get to the $3,000 to $5,000 per month within the first 30 days. We'll talk about high return advertising, how to turn $5 into $100 with retargeting, and a whole lot more. And then on to week 4, where we go over optimizing and scaling your ads. We'll talk about how to read the numbers and know exactly what to do next. You'll never be afraid to advertise again. This is a skill set that will serve you for the rest of your life. It doesn't matter what you're trying to sell, this will show you how to sell it. We'll talk about the magic 3-day rule that almost nobody talks about, but you need to follow. And if you don't follow it, then your ads will never be successful. We'll talk about vertical scaling strategies. We'll talk about horizontal scaling strategies. That's finding new markets. We'll talk about the new 2-touch ad schedule. This will save you hours. One of the biggest stressors I see people deal with is managing their ads. They're constantly sitting at their ads. I'll show you how to manage your ads where you only have to touch them twice, Monday and Wednesday, and it will save you so much headache. We'll talk about testing and optimizing your pages using Lucky Orange, Hotjar, Optimizely, all these tracking tools that make your business a lot easier. And there are even free ones and very, very inexpensive ones. We'll go over email marketing to generate even more profit from your new business. We'll capture some more sales from those free plus shipping offers, get your current customers to buy even more stuff from you. This whole week is all about taking the business that you've built and adding jet fuel to it, making it blow up as fast as possible. And to make sure that happens, and to make sure that you're not going to have any issues whatsoever, we do weekly group Q&A calls. And this is a support group that's designed to bounce ideas around and help each other out. We meet once a week to discuss your sales funnel and come to the call with a list of questions, with a list of obstacles that you've encountered over the past week, and we'll work through every single one. And we won't end the call until you're ready to move forward. The nice thing about this is that it keeps everyone on track, it keeps everyone accountable, and that means when I say you can have sales in a week and a half from now if you follow the course, that's very, very, very reasonable. Heck, if you just took the information you learned today, you could have sales in the next few hours even. But these calls keep people accountable and it keeps everyone on track. You also build a new group of friends that are building the same business as you pretty much, and they're really, really fun interactive groups. I limit them to 10 people, so they're very, very small, but the great thing about that is that unlike a giant webinar like this, I can unmute everyone, and it becomes a round table discussion. And we'll have comments from people suggesting different things, and it just becomes a really fun, interactive brainstorming session where we all help each other out. It's a really, really great system. On top of that, I want to give you one-on-one phone coaching because I know that there are occasionally questions you don't want to ask publicly. Maybe you don't want to share your website. That's completely cool. I get it. So I'm going to include 2 30-minute phone coaching sessions as well to help you break through any tough obstacles. I used to charge $500 per consulting call to do this. I don't even offer that anymore because I do it with my masterclass people, with you guys. And this can be used for anything that you want related to your offer. We can go over your copy together in private. We can brainstorm ideas on advertising. I can even help you with your tech setup, all on a time that's convenient for you. You're the center of attention. And when I say 30 minutes, that's mostly a safety net for my benefit. It's a very generous 30 minutes. Very, very, we'll leave it at that. It's a very generous 30 minutes. There's also a Facebook support group where you brainstorm with current and former students 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with people all around the world. You share success stories, you share frustrations, we get website ad critiques, you meet people running the same type of business as you, and you're also able to take advantage of special group-only offers from other members. There are certain members in the groups that are graphic designers. There's a member in the group that has a drop shipping warehouse located in the US and is shipping orders. So we've got lots of connections within this group and people that are ready and willing to help you out. And of course, I want to give you that sales funnel template. That's kind of the linchpin behind all this. That's what makes this whole thing super easy. You're getting a brand new and improved sales funnel template, so all you have to do is fill in the blanks. You see, you replace the picture of the apple with your product, you put your product name right up the top where it says free, so free item. You fill everything in, it's super simple, and this is almost all copy and paste information from the stuff that you put together in week 1. You've got my help with this, you've got the group's help with this, you've got resources, you've got so much backing you that it's almost impossible to fail with this type of business. Now, We talked a little bit about a quality problem that you'll experience in maybe 2 or 3 weeks or so, and that's getting to the point where you're receiving 50 plus orders a day. It's an awesome problem to have. You're going to be making $300 or $400 a day from that, but it still sucks to have to sit there and fill out 50 order forms. So what I want to do is include with this package the Outsource Mastery Coaching Workshop. This is a 3-hour-long workshop where I teach you how to automate this entire business. So it will teach you how to find employees, how to train employees, how to work with employees on an ongoing basis, how to make sure that your orders are fulfilled, how to make sure customers are happy. Everything regarding outsourcing is handled in this 3-hour webinar, and it will make sure that once your business is up and running, you can set it on autopilot and go to the beach or take the day off and hang out with your wife or your kids or something like that. So the outsourcing part of this makes this business really, really fun because, well, it's on autopilot and you're making $100 every day or more, right? I'm even going to include outsourcing templates so that you just fill in the blanks, you hire your workers, they know what to do, you're good to go. So the total value behind this, the home income plan sells for $1,997. You get 2 30-minute phone coaching sessions. I used to charge $500 for 30 minutes, so that's $1,000 right there. The sales funnel templates, you can buy templates similar to this. They're not tested nearly as well, but you can buy templates similar to this for $50 to $100. That Outsourcing Mastery training webinar, I used to sell that for $97. The alumni Facebook group, priceless. So these are very real world, uninflated numbers. The total value is over $3,000. It's $3,144. However, this wouldn't be a webinar without an early bird discount price. And I said you couldn't actually sign up for anything on the call today, and that is 100% true. You can't purchase this on the call today. And the reason why is because I need to talk to you first. I need to make sure that you have a really high chance of success with this program, that you're motivated, that you're a go-getter, and that you and I are going to work together really well. So you have to apply to join this program. It's not a difficult process, but it is first applied, first accepted, so don't wait around. There are only 10 spots available, and they will fill up fast. They'll fill up on this call. They almost always do. And the way that you book your deposit, or the way you apply, is you leave a $197 fully refundable deposit. And then we hop on the phone for 10 minutes. It's just a very quick 10-minute chat. I ask you 4 simple questions just to make sure that I can actually help you, because I've got these pesky things called ethics and morals and all that stuff that I'm not going to let you into the program unless I really believe that I can help you and that you got a really high chance of success, because it just wouldn't be right of me to do that. This also gives you the opportunity to ask me any questions that you have to clear the air, to make sure that you're 100% committed to this and ready to go. And that $197 deposit is fully refundable. So what happens is, if you show up on the call and you just decide, hey, you know what, I changed my mind. This isn't for me. I'm not going to do this. No problem. That's completely cool. That's fine. I'll refund your $197. We go about our way, and you and I stay friends. So hopefully you can tell from the tone of the presentation and perhaps even being a customer of mine before that I'm a pretty laid back guy. I'm not a real high pressure salesy guy. This is not a sales call. So if you sign up for this, you're signing up based on the information that you learned during this presentation, and that you know that this is for you and that you want to work together. So in order to do that, enroll at www.homeincomeplan.co. And just to go over that application process one more time, apply at homeincomeplan.co, leave your $197 fully refundable deposit, book a time for a quick Q&A call. It'll only be 10 minutes. It's about 4 questions. I've got 4 questions that I have to ask you just to make sure that I can help you. That's all it is. It's mostly questions like, are you okay paying for a little bit of advertising? What times are you available for our Q&A calls? That kind of thing. So they're not like, I'm not going to grill you and make the really tough questions. These are fun calls. We get to chat for a little bit I get to talk to you. You get to ask me any questions. So they're fun calls. So don't worry about that. It's just to clear the air and make sure that you don't have any questions. And then if it's a good fit, and I believe you have a high chance of the program, then I'll invite you to join. And then you complete the remainder of the payment. And if it's not a good fit, then I refund your $197 on the spot, and then we part as friends. So that's pretty much it. There's really, really low pressure. Now, this wouldn't be a webinar without a special offer, a last-minute, fast-action bonus kind of thing. So if you sign up on the call today, and this is today only, signing up today, what I want to do is give you access to my passive print system, which is the fast action bonus number 1. Now, we talked a little bit about how important it is to have a recurring income source behind your free plus shipping offer. That's what this is. So the Passive Print system is a low price monthly subscription. Sorry, let me start that over again. Low price monthly subscriptions are the most reliable way to build an online business. It's why companies like Netflix, Dollar Shave Club, Spotify, that's what it's called, do so incredibly well. And the Passive Print system teaches you how to build one of these low ticket monthly recurring newsletters using information that you gather online. So this course has been purchased over 4,000 times. Actually, it's probably closer to 5,000 now. It's helped thousands of people leave their jobs and make online businesses. It is an extremely reliable, very tested system, and it is absolutely perfect behind the home income plan because all people have to do to sign up to your newsletter and pay you every single month is to click one button once. It is literally the perfect upsell to your free plus shipping offer, and it includes everything you need to build your online subscription business and start getting paid every single month so you get that reliable income coming in so that you can leave your job in a month or two. And fast action bonus number 2 is the affiliate funnel. So you've got your front end, you've got your newsletter, then you've got this email list. Well, what are we going to do with this giant email list, this massively valuable asset? Well, we're going to promote to them. We're going to sell them stuff. So the affiliate funnel walks you through a step-by-step process of setting up a sales funnel behind your new business. So you don't leave a single penny on the table. It's over 3 hours of step-by-step video tutorials showing you how to find the best offers on the web and promote them so that you make the most amount of money from your sales funnel. And then fast action bonus number 3. And again, these are only available if you sign up on today's call. Today, while we're doing this webinar, leave your deposit. Even if you're on the fence, we'll just chat on the phone. And if you decide it's not for you, that's okay. You got your $197 back, no big deal. But you need to sign up on today's call in order to take advantage of these fast action bonuses. Fast action bonus number 3, you get lifetime access to the Marketing Hacks newsletter. Each month, you get proven tips delivered directly to your inbox that will help you dramatically increase your revenue or reduce your work time. And the best part is every single tip can be done in less than 15 minutes. So these are quick, dirty tips that you can apply towards your business right now that will make your advertising cheaper, that will make your business more profitable, that will make your customers happier. On top of that, you also get huge discounts on popular software and tools just for being a member of the Marketing Hacks newsletter. You'll literally save thousands of dollars every single year. Now, like I said, this is first applied, first accepted, so please do not hesitate. These classes almost always sell out. Once it's full, it's full. There are only so many hours in a day, unfortunately, and I am only accepting 10 people. Remember, your deposit is fully refundable if we decide it's not a good fit. And if it is a good fit, and you do join us, in 5 to 6 weeks from now, you'll have a fully functional business that pays you every single week. So don't wait, apply today, and I'm looking forward to working with you. Okay, so just a quick recap of everything you're getting. You're getting the 4 weeks of one-on-one coaching in the home income plan, a value of $2,000. You're getting 2 30-minute phone coaching sessions, a value of $1,000. You're getting the bonus sales funnel templates. Those sell for $50 and more. You're getting the outsource mastery training at $97, the fast action bonus for the Passive Print system, the affiliate funnel, and Marketing Hacks newsletter. This is completely updated and overhauled for the fastest, easiest setup possible, and the total real-world value for this is over $3,330. And you can get it today for just $197. The $197 deposit is fully refundable if you decide this isn't for you. And then when you do get accepted into the program, it's $1,800 on acceptance. And yes, we do have payment plans available. So head on over to www.homeincomeplan.co right now, leave your deposit, reserve your spot. Like I said, these will sell out and there's only 10 spots available. So head on over there right now before everyone else rushes. Make sure you secure your spot and then come on back and we'll do a little bit of Q&A. So while you're over there registering, saving your spot, I thought I'd pull this up on the screen. Here are just some testimonials of people that have already gone through the program and are getting sales. You can see from Les there, he says, wow, bowl me over with a feather. Just as we speak, I get a sale from my front end, the bump, and the upsell. Didn't see that coming. Don says, hot damn, just got my first sale. Nothing showing in AdEspresso, but ClickFunnels shows it and Stripe emailed me. James says, I love the bump feature. 45% of my customers double their order because of it. That bump feature, that's what I was mentioning halfway through the call, that literally 50% of your customers will add an additional item for $5 to their cart. It's the easiest upsell in the world. And then James says it happened only 4 days into this profitable funnel and I've passed $100 a day in sales. Nam's saying I started my ads up yesterday after pausing it for weekdays and got 2 orders this morning. I went and confirmed in Stripe just to make sure they're genuine. Super happy. Another reason for me to wake up early every day. Still tweaking though. We'll share when done. So if you wanted to get this set up yourself and just run with the information that you got today, you can get the PDF at adamrowland.com/PDF. The link is at the bottom of the screen. But if you want to work one-on-one and you want to build your business up and get as many sales as possible, as fast as possible, I can't wait to work with you. So head on over to homeincomeplan.co right now. Take advantage of the $197 deposit. Secure your spot. You get all that stuff on the screen. The fast action bonuses are today only. And remember, $197, fully refundable. If at any point between now and the interview time you decide this isn't for you, you get all your money back. We'll chat on the call. And if you decide that it's not for you still, then you can still get your money back. That's no big deal. But the main thing is I want you to secure your spot because these do sell out. So head on over there right now, homeincomeplan.co. And what I'll do on the other screen here is just pull up some of the Q&A we have. And I'll go through some of the questions that people are writing in. Okay, so what do we have here? Lots of really awesome comments. Love the presentation. Really, really great. Learned so much. Oh, thank you, Dave. Best presentation all year. Oh, thank you. You guys are great. See, it's comments like that the reason that I love giving these presentations. Fantastic job. Great stuff. Just booked. Oh, great. Okay, cool. So apparently we've got people already booking. So that means at the very most now, there are 9 spots available. So I don't know who else has gone and signed up, but at least one of them has gone, and I'm fairly certain that they're going to be gone by the end of the day. So make sure that you do sign up on the call to get those fast action bonuses. Okay, so we got a question coming in from Mike. Mike is asking, can you have more than one sales funnel set up? Absolutely. And in fact, that's actually what I have right now. I've got sales funnels set up in the guitar space, in the parenting space, in jewelry. I've got one set up in men's fashion. So a whole bunch of different spaces. The main thing that I want you to focus on though is just one product to start. And the reason why is you have to test with your advertising. And unless you've got a significant ad budget, it's a lot more difficult to test 4 or 5 different products at once than it is to test one product, get it profitable, and then move on to the next one. So by all means, but just start with one first. Anne is asking, what about customer support? And do you mean customer support for like people signing up for the program or customer support for people purchasing products from you? Okay, so from people purchasing products from you. All right. Well, the nice thing is it's almost non-existent. Unlike info products where you get a ton of support requests, the only support questions that you're going to get are basically, where's my order? And the occasional refund request. And for a refund request, you just tell people to ship the item back to you, and then when you receive the item, you refund their money. It's as simple as that. So customer support is almost non-existent. Neil's asking, how much does this cost to run each month? Well, it depends on how much advertising you want to put aside. There are a few different ways to set up these businesses. On average, you're looking at, most people spend between $50 to $100 a month to run the business. However, you don't start paying that until 2 weeks, 3 weeks in. So the nice thing about it is that you're already getting sales by the time you have to start paying for little bits of services like tracking and analytics and all that stuff. So it's a very, very inexpensive to run, and it's really the cheapest real business that I've been able to find online. So this is a real business with real tangible assets that you can turn around and sell someday, and it's a very lightweight business to run. So James is asking, Anthony's asking first here. How fast will I see results? Well, we've had people see results within hours. So you get your ads up, and within a matter of 4 or 5 hours, people are making sales. It's definitely not unreasonable. And we've had quite a few people make sales their very first day. You are more than likely going to make sales in the first 3 days, and you'll probably turn a profit also within the first few days too. So it might not be a huge profit. You know, you might only be making $10 or $20 or $30 a day. But you'll see results very quickly. And that actually leads me to the next question that James has. Is it really possible to make $100 a day in less than a month? Absolutely. It's more than possible. It's relatively easy, in fact, because you're scaling your budget at 20% every single day as long as you have sales. So once you've got a campaign that's working just a little bit, it's very easy to scale up very high. Michelle's asking, what kind of items can I sell? Michelle, you could sell anything. You could sell physical products, you can sell info products, you can sell consulting, you could sell memberships, you can sell to any market anywhere in the world. So if you've got something that you want to sell right now, sign up for the deposit or sign up for the course, put down your deposit, and then we'll chat on the phone about your idea. And if it's a great idea, we can go forward with it. And if it's not, then I can send you your money back. So it's literally no risk. Daniel's asking, will this work from around the world? I live in the UK. Absolutely. The main payment processor that we use is Stripe, and it definitely works in the UK. It works in almost all major countries, but even if you can't use Stripe, you can do this with PayPal, which means that you could do it from anywhere in the world. Let's see here. We got a couple more people, it seems, that have signed up. See, I got James that says, James just signed up, can't wait. Mo is saying, will this be available in other languages? No, sorry, will this work in other languages? Yes. So I don't teach this in other language, but I've got people that have gone through the program and they're selling products in other languages, and it's actually quite a bit easier because there's far less competition. Anna's saying, how much hands-on time do we get? A lot. So I've kind of got a leave no man behind philosophy. So if you have issues, if you're running into obstacles, let me know. I will bend over backwards to help you. It's my job to make sure this process is as easy as possible. So the weekly Q&A calls are a bare minimum. So we've got email communication back and forth. Heck, you can email me every day if you wanted and ask questions. We have our 2 calls as well, so if you've got something specific you'd like to go over, I don't mind making videos for people explaining things, quick little demo videos. It often makes it much easier, so there is a ton of one-on-one time with this. Let's see, Alan says, just put down the deposit and book the appointment. Excellent, awesome, I'm looking forward to working with you, Alan. So that means that we've got, I think, 7 spots left. It might be less than that, but I think 7 right now, so we might have less. But if this is something that you're interested in, if you're on the fence, head on over to homeincomeplan.co right now, reserve your spot, make sure that you're in the first 10, because we, as you can see on the call right now, we're ticking down, we're losing spots, and usually what happens as we get closer to the end of the call, and we're going to be wrapping up in a few minutes, a huge flood of people go and purchase because they wait till the end of the presentation. So that means that odds are there are only 6, 7 spots left. So if this is something that you're interested in, go put your deposit down now. Do not wait for the end of the presentation because there is a chance that there might not be another spot available. So if you click on that link right now, or you go to homeincomeplan.co right now and see that the form is still there, it means that we haven't hit capacity yet and you can sign up. If the form isn't there though, that means that unfortunately the program is full. We've hit the 10 spots and we're going to have to wait until the next time I run one of these courses. So if this is something you're interested in, go leave your $197 deposit right now. We'll chat on the phone. If it's a great fit, awesome. I'd love to work with you. And if not, no big deal. You get your $197 back and we stay friends. Adam says, are you available if we get stuck for help? Yeah, absolutely. That's not a problem whatsoever. I'm available on the Facebook group. I'm available via email, via phone calls, via the weekly Q&A calls. So there's a ton of different ways to reach out. And like I said, I will do everything I can to make this as easy as possible for you. Bryce is asking what the success rate of the program is. It's very high. It's actually the highest out of any program I've ever taught. And the reason being is because we've removed all the technical side of this. The technical setup is literally clicking one button and copying and pasting code in. It will take you 5 minutes, 10 minutes to set this whole thing up. And that's usually where most people get stuck with this type of thing. So because you don't have to create content, because you don't have to do the tech setup, the success rate for this is extremely high, like 70, 80% kind of thing for those people that follow through with the program. Let's see. Bryce says, excellent, signing up right now. Oh, hey, cool. So it looks like we're down to 6 right now. Bill's saying, do you have payment plans? Yes, I do. I have, right now it's set up for 2 $900 payments split 30 days apart. But if you would like to discuss other options, I am open to suggestions. So please go ahead, book your appointment, leave your $197 fully refundable deposit. We'll chat and we'll try and work something out, okay? So that looks like that's about it. We got a couple more people that have signed up, it seems. So you're really getting low now. So if you guys do want to do this, if you want to sign up, if you're on the fence, jump on now because this will fill up on the call judging by how things are going. So that's pretty much it for me today, guys. Thank you very, very much for taking the time to be here today. I'm really thrilled I get to share this stuff with you. This has had a massively positive impact on my life. So hopefully you got a lot out of the call and you're able to take what you learned today and run with it. And if you do have questions on what you learned today or questions about the program in general, feel free to send me an email. I'll gladly do anything I can to help you out. And for those of you that have applied, I am looking forward to chatting either tomorrow, if you booked your call tomorrow, or sometime in the next few days, and figuring out what your goals are, what you're looking at, what you're looking to do with your business, and how we can work together. So leave the $197 fully refundable deposit, book your Q&A call, we'll chat on the phone. I have 4 simple questions to ask you, and if it's a good fit, I'll gladly welcome you into the program, and I can't wait to work with you. All right, so that's pretty much it, guys. Have a great day, and like I said, if you have any questions, let me know. Head on over to homeincomeplan.co right now, reserve your spot, and I will see you inside the course. Ciao.